Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Abby of Southeast. So for today's video, I'm in a client's construction site, a project I'm handling right here. I want to take us on a tour of what we've been doing all the while and the progress so far. So please stay tuned. So when we started this project, we noticed we had some little glitches. One of them is when we carried out a test in this particular area, this particular place we wanted to build, or we're already building, we carried out a test, and from the test results we discovered that this is actually a poor load-bearing soil, and means it will not be able to carry this kind of project that is already standing here if we had not taken proper measures. So how were you able to go through this? Because I noticed from the very beginning it was not even the plan of the materials we're supposed to use for the foundation that we're able to use, right? Because of this poor load-bearing soil. So how were you able to carry that out?
Well, as a professional that I am, from the result of the tests, I was able to know that it's not going to be the conventional type of foundation, which is maybe commonly widespread foundation. So I have to use beam on the foundations all around.
I remember everything was changed.
All the underground
was changed.
You understand? And I have to increase the size of the column base to make sure that the load is properly spread across a large area of the soil. So I think with the high level of the concrete I was able to use here, and with water resistant cement that I equally added, it was able to give me a better foundation, a better result. Yes, because here is equally a waterlogged environment. So
and people always believe that waterlogged environment, you should not, it's a no-go area, because my client actually likes this particular place. So he said no matter what, he must build here.
But why should people think so? When you build in rivers, in water, in high sea, people are building inside that place. So you're just taking the proper measure.
That's more important.
You require, you understand? So as long as technology is evolving, there will always be solutions to
everything. Actually, when you have professionals, So this foundation usually takes some particular month, but it took us up to 2 months to just do the foundation.
More than
2 months actually, because at the time it was even raining. So sometimes we'll stop and then we'll have to continue again. Is that how it is on a normal foundation?
No, not at all.
But basically because of how this particular soil is.
The soil texture and the topography of the soil. Well, from the inception, we started experiencing a high inflow of water in our foundation. And with time, rainy season set in a bit.
A lot of rain.
We discovered that our foundation was falling apart, So we had to drain water. I
remember that time the machine was not even working. We used buckets to scoop out water.
So, and I even employed the services of a pumping machine here. So these are the challenges we faced, because the soil texture was so bad, and we have to make sure we have a structure that will stand the test of time, irrespective of the challenges.
Especially with this kind of project. This is actually a 3-story twin building carrying 48 rooms. This is a massive project, so we did not want to even take any form of management or anything. So I made sure we used the best of materials. I can remember that time the prices of rod then were better than what it is now, because we even complained it was even expensive. Only for us to discover that, thank God we even started at the time we started. The particular foundation cost, only foundation that can build a bungalow, cost us more than 30 million naira to build this.
Because we use 20 mm throughout.
Yes, we use 20 mm rod
for the
all
columns,
through
all the columns.
For the foundation of this building.
16 mm was used for the column base.
Normally or usually 16 mm should actually be okay
for the columns.
But because of the soil and everything, because we wanted something more solid, we had to use 20 mm. We used the best of materials to make sure that this building is erected today. So I'd like you to take us through so we can actually see. I noticed the foundation is very high, especially the other side. It's not a tableland, although it looks like a tableland, but it's not a tableland. Because of the professionalism, we had to make it look like a tableland. And that's because the other side of the building is actually high. The other foundation on the other side is very high.
Why is high in that instance? Is that I never wanted to have a basement here. You understand? Sometimes when you use a basement, you have the challenge of maybe pore heights, then penetration of water and moisture. So that's why I omitted that option.
Yeah.
And I have to use the type of foundation.
High foundation.
High foundation.
It's supposed to be how many columns?
7. Which I introduced intermittently.
When we noticed, yes.
Understand? Before the DPC, I had the underground beam. I introduced another intermittent beam, a certain level, of course. Then before the final beam again for the DPC. That enables the whole thing to break the moments.
Yes, and now make it to look like it is like this.
Yeah.
This building is actually currently sitting on a 900 square meter area, and I want you to come with me so I can show you what the outside of this building looks like. Engineer, let's go. Right? So, I don't know if you can see how high the foundation looks. Chris, I think you should be moving the camera to this. We are still constructing. Everywhere still looks a little bit messy because we are still constructing. So some of the things that also got us to this point that I see somehow as a challenge is the rain. The rain comes and then goes and all of that. So sometimes we want to make sure that we don't plaster and then rain comes to wash it off. So that's why at this particular stage, we're done with the plastering, the outside plastering, and we're 99.9% done with the inside plastering, which I'll bring your way in my next video. So stay tuned. However, to ensure the quality of those projects, for every block you can find in the site, it was all molded here with the building regulation standard. And that's because we saw a whole lot of news online how light blocks can be. So we made sure that every single blocks you can find here was molded in this side. We did not buy any of them because we don't want to gamble with people's lives in this project. So guys, that is it about this particular video. And in my next episode, I'm going to show you how we came this far and the challenges we're able to overcome for us to get this far. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, my name is Abby of Southeast and I bring you the very best of real estate right here in Southeast Nigeria. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. And bye for now.